rise as you are able and join us in our opening praise songs. I'm so glad that you are here. You are what makes community possible. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. Yes, you are. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. Sing, I am the heart, I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world.
Delighted to be with you today, and I'm so delighted that I didn't have to write a talk. We've got the incredible Reverend Cynthia James. Let's give her some love. We love you. But I'm so happy to be with you, my community, and now is the time you get to welcome each other in whatever way feels right to you to our service.
impossible. Just to know you and to make you known. We lift your name on high. Shine like the sun, make darkness run and hide. We know we were made for so much more than ordinary life. It's time for us to more than just survive. We were made to thrive. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Just to know you and to make you known, we lift your name on high. Shine like the sun, make darkness run and hide. We know we were made for so much more than ordinary life. It's time for us to more than just survive. We were made to thrive. We were made to thrive. Yes, we were made to thrive.
Dr. Roland Scott of Houston, Texas, was a pioneering African-American physician and researcher who made groundbreaking contributions to the understanding and treatment of sickle cell anemia. In the 1950s, he established the first sickle cell research and treatment center at Howard University, transforming care for those affected by the disease. Dr. Scott's work was crucial in developing early screening programs and raising awareness of sickle cell anemia, particularly within African-American communities. His legacy lives on in the advancements of sickle cell research, improved patient care, and the ongoing fight to eliminate healthcare disparities in underserved populations. Honor Dr. Scott's legacy this month by donating blood and potentially helping a sickle cell patient. Dr.
Hey everybody, I'm here to invite you to join us for a 7-week journey, an experiment with life that will change you and change your experience of abundance. Mary Morrissey is the preeminent teacher of this, in my opinion, and this course that she has created talks about creating full spectrum wealth, not only finances, but also your relationships, your health and well-being, and your vocation and contribution in the world. So it's going to be Sundays after service. I hope you will join us for it. You will be invited to be a part of an experiment, to test these spiritual laws upon which this teaching is based, and see what it does to your consciousness, which then demonstrates in form. Join us, Prosperity Plus, Sundays after service, 7 weeks.
Don't wear that shirt when you film a video for Sunday service. Good morning and welcome, everybody. We're so delighted that you're here. I want to let you know that that class does start next week. I will be teaching along with Cindy Klein and Reverend Cindy and Reverend Shirley. It's going to be a great 7-week course. I love this material. How many of you have taken it before? So you know the power that it really begins to change our consciousness about the way we interact in the world. And it is incredible. So join us next Sunday right after service. We will begin. Also, starting next week, we're going to do a 4-week Sunday Abundance series here in the sanctuary for Sunday services too. And we're calling it Abundant Living. I'll be doing the first 2 weeks, and then Reverend Stacy will be doing the last 2 weeks. And what we want to do is to bring a full spectrum, like a 360-degree view of this thing. There's a tendency in our movement to focus on just the money part of it, and we can, if we're not careful, we can get into just consumerism and greed and call it spirituality. We want to really bring a depth of spiritual awareness to this work. And so you'll be getting prosperity and abundance in really great ways, both in the Sunday service and in that class following. As you saw that wonderful video from the Gulf Coast Blood Center, we are having a blood drive right here in 2 weeks. And I see Miss Patty Briggs out at the table in the lobby. Go talk to her. She will sign you up. You know, one donation can save multiple lives. So if you haven't done that in a while, or if you've never done it, I encourage you to go talk to Miss Patty. And 2 weeks from today, we will be having our blood drive all morning here at Unity of Houston. And that's it. That's all the announcements I have today. I just want to say welcome. If you're new, if this is your first Sunday to be with us in the service, I would encourage you to go to the welcome table after the service, and Reverend Cynthia will be out in the lobby too. You'll want to go talk to her. But just go talk to that welcome team. They'll answer any questions you have about Unity of Houston. If you're new, you probably don't even know where things are. They'll help you with that. And there's also a gift for you. If you're watching online and you have not yet filled out the connection card there online, we ask you to do that too. Just lets us know who you are, how you found out about us, and whether or not you'd like to be on our email list. We always say that, how do I want to say it? We have a wide door. We're here to provide a place for you to do your own spiritual discovery and healing. And we always say that wherever you are on your spiritual path, you are welcome here at Unity of Houston. Now, getting all those announcements out of the way, let's move to our time of spiritual practice. I'm going to sing a little bit of a song to just open our hearts and move us into this space of receptivity.
I am a child of the living God, made in the image of perfect love. All that I am, all I've been given, to you, my God, I surrender. I surrender. I am a child of the living God, made in the image of perfect love. All that I am, all I've been given, to you, my God, I surrender. I surrender. I surrender.
Invite you to close your eyes if you haven't done so already, or lower your gaze, whichever is more comfortable. Just take a moment to rest in the quiet. Invite you to follow the breath as it enters and leaves your body. The essence of meditation, it's not anything mysterious or strange. It's just a gentle, focused awareness on the now. And by placing your attention on that breath, it brings you present. That's all it is, just being here now. Our mind is so conditioned to scan the path ahead for dangers and pitfalls, or to review the past, to bring old hurts or even old joys forward from the past, but to be present. The mind resists that. So that's why we practice meditation. It's not something anyone ever does perfectly, but we practice being present. So notice the quality of your next breath. Is it free and deep and easy, or do you feel it shallow and constricted in some way? Just notice it. Notice what's going on in your body temple. Is there any place of pain or tension? And all we have to do is notice it. Just send love, send light, and just be with it. Just be. And whatever is up for you in your life right now, all of the things that we're responsible for or dealing with, we can lay all of that aside for a few minutes and just notice that in this moment, in this place, no one is needing you to do anything. Right here and right now, we can just be. Laying down our burdens, we rest in the presence of the divine. Wherever we are, God is. And all the manifold qualities of the Holy Spirit are always available to us because the life of God lives in us. We are its expressions. We are one with each other, with Spirit, with the cosmos. Our egoic mind will convince us that we are all alone, and it's not true. We are eternally connected to infinite love, infinite light, infinite joy, infinite peace. And by simply being present and opening our receptivity, we can experience the quality of God that we most need. One of the teachers who led to the formation of our New Thought movement was Thomas Troward, and he had studied with Hindu and Islamic sages in India. And he came to believe that this presence that is everything and everywhere can best be described by these 7 attributes: life, light, love, power, peace, beauty, and joy. And so for the remaining few moments of our meditation, I just invite you to open, to receive one or more of those qualities of God that will meet your needs at this point in your life or in this day. Just contemplate that quality, that way of being. Love, life, light, power, peace, beauty, joy. When we surrender to the One, we're not giving up. We're giving over. We're giving over our need to have it all figured out and to accomplish everything on our own strength. Surrender to God opens us to receive the strength, the support, the wisdom. It is the life of God that is breathing you now. Receive. Breathe in whatever you need.
Spirit offers into your experience right now. We are grateful for this time of practicing together the presence of God. Grateful to be reminded that we are supported beyond any imagining we might have. Grateful to know that right where we are, God is. We let it be. Amen.
Never be afraid to love. Never be afraid to just be. Cast away all chains of doubt. Have the courage to be free. Don't cloud your eyes with others' lies. See only what you want to see. Just duplicate this simple truth and have the courage to be free. Open your eyes, you can fly. Open your eyes, you can fly. You can fly. You can fly. Never be afraid to love. Never be afraid to just be. You've got to cast away all chains of doubt and have the courage to be free. Don't cloud your eyes with others' lies. See only what you want to see. You just duplicate this simple truth and have the courage to be free. Open your eyes, you can fly. Open your eyes, you can fly. You can fly. You can fly.
Thank you for artistry. Thank you, Siobhan. Thank you, band. Man. Mark, did you enjoy that? That's a good sub gig. You played Chick Corea at a church service. How about that? That's great. I'm here to introduce our guest speaker today. She's really one of us now. We've had her here on this stage several times. She has led women's retreats here at Unity of Houston. I'm going to give you a little bit of her resume, but then I want to tell you what Cynthia James means to me. She is ordained in Centers for Spiritual Living. She is, and that's, well, she's also been on TV, and she's an actress, and she's an incredibly gifted museum, and she's going to share, museum? Okay, a museum holds great beauty, so there you go. Musician, she's going to share some of her songs today, too. She's written 6 books, and she has created a coaching program, and she now has coaches teaching her what's it called? Emotional. You'll tell us about it. Incredible work of transformation that she has codified and shared now, and it's happening around the world. The medieval mystic from Germany, Hildegard of Bingen, her prayer, she said, is this: Spirit, let me remain on the green and growing edge of my becoming. This is what I've observed in you, Cynthia James. And over the 20 years that we have been friends and know each other, you keep revealing more. At a place in life when many are starting to look for the rocking chair, Cynthia James is still expanding, still growing, still creating new and wonderful ways the Spirit flows through her to you. And I feel like I'm starting to preach, so I need to get off the stage and welcome my dear friend and teacher, colleague, and partner. Please welcome Reverend Cynthia James to our stage today.
No matter what the circumstance, no matter what the pain, I'm here to live a life of love. I got everything to gain. I was born to be a winner. I was born to be free. Born with the answer of really being me. So no matter how the pain arrives, no matter how I feel, inside of me there is a light to guide the path to heal. I was born to be a winner. I was born to be free. I was born with the answer by really being me. Now I'm living in a space of a joyful dance. I do not see an end. Moving through this life with a smile on my face. I have no more need to pretend. No matter what relationship push me to the wall. No matter what relationship I have an end I call. I was born to be a winner. I was born to be free. Born with the answer of really being me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, no matter what the circumstance, no matter what the pain, I'm here to live a life of love. I got everything to gain. I was born to be a winner. I was born to be free. Born with the answer of really being me. I'm really being me. Really being me. Really being me. Thank you. So that's what I came to tell you today. First of all, y'all are so good. Can I just say that? Thank you, Reverend Michael, for inviting me. I love this community. I love this platform. And I know when a minister invites you to be on their platform, it's an act of trust with a sacred space for the community. So I came to tell you today, it's time to be you. So here is the thing. The topic today is that you are the magic. You create your freedom. And I just want to say the only reason you don't know that fully is because you've forgotten. So I'm going to ask you to just breathe. I want you to feel the seat you're sitting in. It is supporting you without 1 ounce of anything except support. What if the universe was doing exactly the same thing? What if you could trust it? What if you could lean into it? So I wrote you a poem, and it is called, well, if I can get this to open, there it is. You are the magic. The spark that dances in your eye, the whisper soft as stars on high, the glow that lives within your heart, a masterpiece, a work of art. The dreams you weave, the love you show, the endless light you let bestow. Through every breath, through every choice, magic lives. It's your own voice. No need to seek, no need to find. The magic's you in soul and mind. So stand tall, shine bright, and let it be. You are the magic, wild and free. Thank you, darling. So remember when you used to be wild and free? No? Well, here's the thing. You came on the planet wild and free. You came on with energy. You came on with inspiration. You came on with light. You came on with love. So in November of 23, I had just come back from Egypt. I take people on pilgrimages. And one of the things I know about leading pilgrimages is that you have the same immersion as everybody who's on the trip with you. So I get back and I'm meditating, and a voice says, write this down. Now, I've been meditating for 40 years, so I'm obedient. I pull out my journal, and it says, write the kingdom. So I write the kingdom. Then it says, draw 7 circles. So I draw 7 circles, and then I say, and it goes, not now. I'm like, how are you going to tell me this, and it's not now? And then it's still, right? So I forget about it. And a few months later, that whole thing keeps coming back in my mind. So I start trying to find this journal. Those of you who journal, you know we write in journals all over the place, right? So we don't ever know which journal we wrote in. So I'm looking for the journal. And I finally find this journal, and I open the page, and it opens to that page. And the voice very clearly says, now write the book. The name of the book is The Kingdom of Magic and Mystery. The 7 circles are 7 castles that live within every being that need to be fully activated to be aligned, because people have forgotten that they're universal magicians. I'm like, I don't know anything about this. And it's like, be still, we will give it to you. So this is my 6th book. Other books I've taken a long time. I've pored over, I've written, I've come back. This one came flooding in like 3 months. And I'm at a conference. I'm a part of this organization called Transformational Leadership Council, and Jack Canfield started it. And so there were a lot of speakers and teachers there. And I'm sitting at a table, and who comes and sits down next to me is someone I don't naturally love. In fact, he's sort of annoying because whatever's in his head comes out his mouth. And so he sits down next to me and he's staring at me and he goes, "Are you writing a book?" I said, "Yes." He said, "What's it about?" So I tell him and he said, "Well, that's brilliant. I want to publish it." I said, "You're a publisher?" He said, "Yeah, I'm in Canada." So literally from the moment it told me what to write and I started writing, it was not 9 months before the book came out. Now, I'm telling you that because that was magic. Normally, I would have tried to find a way to get away from this guy because I didn't like his energy, right? But instead, when he answered the question, I was just open. This is what I want you to know, why it's important to remember. When you don't remember that you have magic within you, you live in a space of fear versus faith. When you don't remember, you are looking for yourself where you're not, in other relationships, in other experiences, in other jobs. Oh, and by the way, you have forgotten your divine connection, even though you know it intellectually. Other stuff is coming out of your lips that nobody can believe that you're spiritual. Because you have forgotten to see God in all. And by the way, I am not clueless. I'm aware that we're living on a planet full of stuff going on that we're like perplexed. But when you open to that magic within you, what happens is you become open-hearted. You cease to defend yourself. You cease to try to prove that you're worthy. You stand in an awareness that you are a powerful being on this planet at this time for a significant reason. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Now, here's the thing. I know some of us are going, "Well, what's mine to do? Why am I here at this point?" I am so confused. I am so angry at looking at all this stuff. I don't get it. One of my friends has a 25-year-old daughter, and she's always on TikTok. And she was on the other day, and she was ranting. And she was like, "Why can't we care for one another? How come it's okay for us not to care for one another? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't care where you live. Why can't we care for one another?" And I'm like, because we've forgotten the magic. Because it's very easy to be righteous and to stand and think you got it together because God is on your side, but not those people over there. The thing is, you either believe God is all there is or you don't. You can't say God is all there is except for those politicians. God is all there is except my ex. God is all there is. So the job for you is to wake up and remember. To remember your wholeness. So the second thing I want to tell you is your wholeness is not about performance. It's not about becoming successful and achieving so other people get you. I did that so much in my life that about 15 years ago, I almost had adrenal failure because I was trying to take on so much so people would love me and see me. Phooey. It's like, that's not why you're here. You're worthy because Spirit breathed its energy into you. You're worthy because nobody can do what you came here to do on the planet the way you came here to do it. Nobody. Now, I'm aware that there's a culture saying you need to fit in a box, that you need to do it this way. You need to believe this. You need to speak this way. Oh my goodness, it's exhausting. Because here's the thing, why would God say, I'm going to create you as an individualized expression, but don't express fully? I'm going to give you all the energy and to be fully expressed, but sit down and shut up. That's not the God I know. So I speak all over the world. I have written all kinds of things and spoken on a lot of stages. And I also have a podcast. It's called Women Awakening. I've interviewed over 250 women around the world who have had a moment of awakening and chose to make a difference on the planet. I'm very proud of it, and I also am a guest on a lot of podcasts. So a woman called me up, whose name was Leah, and asked me to be on her podcast. And it was great. I just felt so connected to her. And at the end of it, she said, she calls herself the Oracle of Enterprises or something like that. And she said, oh, the oracles are saying you need to be bigger, you need to expand. I was like, okay. She said, are you coming to the conference? I said, what conference? She said, the podcast conference. I was like, no, where is it? She said, Vegas. I was like, ugh. She goes, no. She said, there's going to be podcasters from all over. This will be a great place for you to connect and network. So my mind is going, I am not going to Vegas. By the way, it's in 5 weeks. I'm not going to Vegas. And so I'm polite, and I said, thank you. She goes, I'm going to send you the link. And I'm saying, oh, okay, thank you. I'm not going to Vegas. So the link comes in, and the moment the link comes in, this voice and says, you need to go to this conference. I'm like, really? So really, I have learned about that inner voice to listen and be obedient, because if I don't, it gets interesting. So I go to Vegas, and I go in, and there's all these people there, including some extraordinarily successful podcasters. And the woman who owns this company is on the stage, and she's sharing all these things, and I'm writing like crazy, because I know about these conferences. They give you a lot of value, and then they sell you something, right? And I'm like, well, I'm not investing anything, because I just did a summit with 22 speakers. I'm not investing in anymore, right? And so I write all this down, and as I'm going out the door one of the times, the woman says, you know, we want to give you an opportunity to get on the stage and pitch your podcast. And I'm like, oh, great. And she walks away, and something happened. My inner child, little Cindy, jumped in and said, we're going to get up in front of all these successful people. We don't know what we're doing. You're going to fail. Oh, my goodness. All those people on the panel are going to look at you and tell you you don't know what you're doing. Now, Cindy's a force of nature. She can hijack me in a moment. So usually what I do is give her potato chips to shut her up. But this time, I decided, okay, Cynthia, how about we go in and find out what she's really wanting? Why is she so upset? So I go into this meditation. And what she says to me was so deep. She said, I've spent all my life hiding to be loved. But I know that's not what I'm here to do. And I need you to help me come out. Now, I'm saying that to you and I feel like emotion because it was so deep. Because I was abused as a kid. And, you know, you kept your head under the radar and so you didn't get hurt. So it's my turn to go up on the stage, and I decide to take her up there with me. So me and little Cindy and Cynthia, we go on the stage, and the agreement was we would just be authentic, and whatever feedback we got was for our good. So there was some really wonderful feedback, and when I walked off the stage, I felt this freedom, because when Cindy hijacks, my heart goes like this, and so does my solar plexus, but it was open. So as I'm walking out, the woman says to me, I hope you're going to take one of our programs. And I was like, no, I just invested in a summit, and I can't do that, but I think you're great. And so I get home, and 2 weeks later, I get an email from her, and she says, good luck on your summit. I hope it goes well. like, oh, that was nice. So 3 or 4 weeks later, she pops up in one of my feeds, and she's going to speak at this conference, so I'm going to be reciprocal. So I put, good luck, I'm sure you'll be brilliant. So 4 weeks ago, she sends me an email. She said, I cannot get you off my mind. She said, I think you're special, and I've looked at your stuff online, and she said, you're doing great work, but she says, it's not big enough. Can we have a conversation? And my inner voice is going, yes, but the other voice, you know, the one who said, you spent too much money already this year. Don't be spending any more money. So I get on the phone with her, and I'm telling you this because this is where the magic comes in. She starts telling me all the things she sees that could make my podcast more successful and more expansive and touch more people. And I'm sitting there in awe, and she says, and so I've got this special, and I want to offer it to you. And I said, well, let me think about it. And she says, this is what you're going to get. So when I got off the phone, the voice in me said, write down all the money you're already spending on this podcast. You all these different people I'm paying to do all these different things, not as good as they do it, almost added up to the same amount of money. I'm like, Cynthia, really? You thought you were being so, I don't know, stable. And so I call her back and I go, okay, send me the proposal. So she sends me the proposal, but I don't look at it because it's late. And the next morning when I open it up, the beginning of the email says this: I think you're gifted. I think you have something special. So I'm going to take $500 a month off of what I offered you, which takes it under the amount that I was paying. Magic, people. And let me just tell you, it's because me and Cindy got up there and said, okay, see me for who I am, love me for who I am, honor me for who I am, because this is what you get. Last thing I want to tell you is that your activation of your magic becomes part of the healing of the collective. We are interconnected. If anybody's starving around the world, a part of us is starving. Anybody suffering around the world, we're starving. Anybody at war, by the way, sometimes we're at war. Have you ever, torpedoed somebody with your thoughts? Just saying. The thing is that when you activate your magic, you heal. So I take people to this place called Damanhur in Italy. And there is a man born Oberto Arrodi, and he was born in Turin, Italy. And he was kind of a unique child. He was really wise. He was really connected and spouting off wisdom when he was little. And by the way, was levitating. Can you imagine his mama watching him like levitate and stuff? Well, anyway, he's telling people he's come here on a mission, and he's to build the temples of humankind. And people are like, what is that? But by the time he's 18 years old, people from all over Europe are coming to hear him speak on these esoteric spiritual terms. And so some people join him, and they're going all over Europe looking for this space. And they get back to Italy, and somebody says, you should go to this place in northern Italy, which is literally 1 hour from Turin. And it's woods. And when he walks in with this group of people, the only house on this property, this crotchety old man comes out with a gun and looks down and goes, oh, it's you. Why are you here? And he says, you know me? He said, you've been in my dreams. What do you want? And he said, I want to buy this property. Now, this guy had turned down these offers for a long time. When he said, I want to buy this property, he said, okay. Now, you know, Italy is a Catholic country. So they're not going to give you permits to build an esoteric temple of humanity. So they started praying and meditating on this land and then got a signal that it was time. So there were no big machines. They dug it's in a mountain. These temples are in a mountain. They did it by hand, jackhammers and taking pots and passing them along. There's pictures of them passing the dirt. When you walk in today, it's like art on steroids. And the frequency is extraordinary. Hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world have visited Damanhur and had healings and transformative experiences, and now they teach all over the world. So that one man's vision and his inability to say no to it, and his willingness to take whatever time it took to build it. Because, by the way, when God gives you the vision, it doesn't say now it's going to come to fruition on October 25th. It says, follow me, listen to me, I will guide you. I will guide you. And by the way, I will guide you with all of your messiness. I will guide you with all of your raw, interesting characteristics. I will guide you with that beautiful heart that was installed in you from the very beginning. I will guide you because somebody needs you. Somebody needs your heart. Somebody needs your prayers. Somebody needs your love. Somebody needs you. So your coming here to this community is an act of faith and a statement of courage every time you step through the door. Because it says, I'm ready, I'm open, I'm available, use me, teach me, guide me, I'm here. Now, this is what I want you to know. You do that because some part of you knows you were chosen. You were chosen. God needed you so much. It breathed its life into your form. And you, on the other side of the veil, said, yes, I'm ready. And I'm going to come through those parents, no matter how interesting they are. I'm going to come through them because they are going to be the beginning of my graduate school on this planet. They're going to be the beginning of my bringing my gifts. So I want to read you another poem. This is to the sacred child within. You are seen. You are chosen. You are free. Wrap yourself in the cloak of your magic. Let the old story fall away. You were never here to prove. You were always here to shine. The world is waiting for your light. The world is waiting for your light. So in 2022, my fifth book came out, and I have a friend named Catherine Woodward Thomas. Some of you may know her because she wrote Calling in the One. And we were on the phone, and she said, oh, you're going to do another album? I was like, no. She goes, I think you should do another album. You should meet these people I know called the Brothers Corn. I was like, I'm not doing an album. She goes, okay. And while she's saying that, she's texting for all of us and say, you guys should know each other. Okay, now I'm telling you this because this is magic. I have written over 50 songs. I have recorded over 30, and I do not read music. How's that possible? Magic. And when I talk to these men, they go, you know, we love working with artists who just like to open the spirit and download. I'm like, okay, I'm in. So the album that was recorded was called Chosen, and this is the song from there. I'm gonna sing it to you and then do a prayer. I knew I was chosen, my destiny assured. Beyond circumstances, I'm here to be heard. I knew I was chosen. How would I land in this place? Tired of being frozen, tired of the rat race. I knew I was chosen beyond the hurt inside. The ways I was treated, my dreams were denied. I knew I was chosen, release the pain inside. Dare to be seen, decide not to hide. The voice within told me, have no fear. The voice of 1,000 angels will guide you, my dear. Voice within told me, release the fear. Love of 1,000 angels will guide you, my dear. I knew I was chosen from the very start. The still small voice within said, open your heart. I knew I was chosen. I came to lift my voice, stop running from myself and make a different choice. Voice within told me, have no fear. Voice of 1,000 angels will guide you, my dear. Voice within told me, release the fear. Love of 1,000 angels will teach you, my dear. Hear the angels. Hear the angels. Ooh. Hear the angels. I knew I was chosen for this moment in time. I'm here as a blessing, no reason or rhyme. I knew I was chosen, well on my way. I stand in my power, I'm here to stay. I knew I was chosen. So let's just take a moment and tap into that energy. You were chosen. You are so important. You are so magnificent. You are so powerful. There is a field of infinite light and love and grace and harmony, infinite potential and possibility. Choose to call it the divine, spirit, the absolute, God, divine intelligence. And we are sparks of that divine energy. Magic made manifest. And so how wonderful in this moment to stand in the awareness that no matter what we have been through, no matter what we are going through, the past does not define us. We get to open to the possibilities of expression, creativity. We get to open magic. We get to open artistic creativity. We get to open and dance of the divine. We get to design a frequency that's powerful, dynamic, and mighty. We get to create and step into the castle of relationships, the castle of water where emotions flow, the castle of animals where we are connected to the divine nature. And so we stand here in this moment knowing that right here on this planet, we lift up the entire planet, the ecosystems, the water world, the plant worlds, the animal worlds. We lift up every man, every woman, every child. We lift up all of those places on the planet who are suffering from a lack of consciousness and leadership. We stand in awareness that war has never been the answer. Love is the frequency that heals. Love is the frequency that transforms. Love is the frequency that lifts and nurtures and reminds us that we are interconnected. And so whatever we're going through in this moment, we place it on the altar of light. Old pains, dis-ease, discomfort, challenges, financial, mental, emotional, physical, we place it on the altar of light, and what happens is transformation. What happens is the magic wand of the divine comes and reminds us that we are whole, perfect, and complete right where we are. I give thanks for this community. I give thanks for its willingness to be in high service. For Reverend Michael and the entire team of everyone here committed to your growth, to your healing, to your transformation, I give thanks. I know something beautiful is happening because we are a yes in the mind of God. And so the magic activates the internal yes that allows us to soar. And so in this moment, I just give thanks, knowing nothing opposes the divine. Nothing is more powerful than divine. And so we lift up all the people on this planet who think that division is the norm. Because the truth is, connection, loving, nurturing, honoring one another, that is the norm. And so we let go and we give thanks. We trust this extraordinary process called life and allow it to be and say, and so it is. Thank you all. I love you.
For 106 years, this community has created a space for transformation. Started with Bertha Miller in her living room. She had started a correspondence course with the Fillmores back in Kansas City. She moved here with her family, and she was feeling that magic beginning to happen in her life, and she invited her neighbors to come in. And we count that as the beginning of this community. So today, you have been invited into your own magic and your own transformation, and the way we keep this place open is by your financial contributions. That's not a secret. We don't have any shame in our game around that. We know that that's what it takes. If you feel that you would like to be a part of this lineage of transformation, I invite you to take your gift now. We have lots of different ways that you can give to support Unity of Houston. And know that what you're contributing to is not just giving your money to some old church who's always asking for your money, but what you're contributing to is lives being transformed through this healing teaching and through creating opportunities for people like Cynthia James to come and open us up to the truth of who we are. So in that consciousness, can we speak our prayer over our offering right now? Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all the good I am and have, all the good I give and receive. We are so blessed. Amen.
You're the future, and you come for what is yours, the hidden treasure locked behind a hidden door.
promise of a day that's shining new. Only a dreamer could afford this point of view. 'Cause you're a driver, not a passenger in life. And if you're ready, you don't have to try. 'Cause you are the universe, oh, and there ain't nothing you can't do. If you conceive it, you can achieve it. That's why I believe in you. Yes, I do. You're a winner, you know that, right? And you come for what is yours, a secret weapon isn't secret anymore. You're a driver, not a passenger in life. And if you're ready, you don't have to try. 'Cause you are the universe, oh, and there ain't nothing you can't do. If you conceive it, you can achieve it. That's why I believe in you. Yes, I do. You are the universe, oh, and there ain't nothing you can't be. If you conceive it, you can achieve it. That's why I believe in you. I believe in you. Yes, I do. Believe in you. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Oh, you're a driver, not a passenger in life. And if you're ready, you don't have to try. 'Cause you are the universe, yeah. And there ain't nothing you can't do. If you conceive it, you can achieve it. That's why I believe in you. Yes, I do. You are the universe, oh, and there ain't nothing you can't be. If you conceive it, you can achieve it. That's why I believe in you. Yes, I do. You are the universe, oh, and there ain't nothing you can't do. If you conceive it, you can achieve it. That's why I believe in you. Yes, I do. You are the universe.
Thank you so much for being with us today. A couple of last-minute announcements as we walk out the door. Cynthia James workshop starts in 1 hour and 22 minutes. Go get some food, come back in the Pyramid. Tickets are available online or in the bookstore. Midweek, and right after the service, Cynthia will be out in the lobby, and she would love to meet you, and you can come pick up a copy of her books right there. Midweek at Unity, this is one of our favorite events. It is Brother Tonette and the Sound Healing Journey. That is at 7 p.m. in the Pyramid. Childcare is available, but we need you to request it online. Go to the homepage for more information about everything you've heard us talk about today. Right underneath all of the pictures at the top, there's a place called Helpful Links. Everything we've announced is right there with one click away. We invite our prayer partners to come forward. If you have something going on in your life and you would like to have someone to know the truth for you, that's what they do. Come get a prayer with one of our prayer partners. I invite you now to stand as you're able as we sing our peace song and close our service.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as free.
me now in our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And today we proclaim that God is good.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. In a beautiful world. Put a smile on your face. Shine your light in the world. It's a beautiful day. In a beautiful world. Put a smile on your face. Shine your light in the world. Shine your light in the world. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. In a beautiful world. In a beautiful world. So put a smile on your face. Put a smile on your face. And shine your light in the world. Shine your light in the world. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. In a beautiful world. In a beautiful world. So put a smile on your face. Put a smile on your face. And shine your light in the world. It's a beautiful